Welcome to Lesson 9.4, Part 1, Finding the Area of Triangles. Right. When we're working on finding the area of triangles, we first have to understand why the formula works. So I'm going to show you a little trick. If you take a right triangle, you copy it exactly, and flip it and put the two slanted sides together, the two shapes make a parallelogram, or in this case, a rectangle. Same thing if you do this with the scalene, with the equilateral, and with the isosceles. Remember back in chapter 8 when we took shapes and we figured out how many triangles we could fit into a quadrilateral or a pentagon, so on and so forth? It's kind of the same idea, except for now it's going to help us find the area formula for a triangle. Knowing this, we know that all triangles are half of any rectangle or parallelogram. Since we know that the area formula for a rectangle or a parallelogram is area equals base times height, and we know that a triangle is half of a rectangle or a parallelogram, we can use that to help us. So we don't need all of the base times height, we only need half of it. So in this case, the area formula for any triangle is half times the base times the height. Now, just like parallelograms, some triangles you cannot count this side as the height. They will show you a dotted line from the corner to the base of the triangle. All right, so we have these two examples. For part B, what I would like you to do in your notes, you have this extra space down here. I'm going to give you a chance to try part B and then go over your answer with me. And then numbers 1 and 2, you're going to do on your own and post your answers to Edmodo. All right, so for A, this is an equilateral triangle and it doesn't have a straight side to use as its height. So it gives us the dotted line from the top point down to the base. So the height of this triangle is 7 meters. So we write down our area formula, which is area equals half times base times height, and then we fill in our pieces. Half would stay the same, times base. The base of our triangle is 8 centimeters. The height of our triangle is 7 centimeters. Okay, and now you can choose whatever way you want to do this. You can do 8 times 7, which is 56, and then take half of 56. My choice would be to go half times 8, which gives us 4, because it's easier to do 4 times 7 than it is to find half of 56, and your answer will be the same. And 4 times 7 gives you 28, so your area is 28 centimeters squared. Right, so here's B. There's no dotted line because you do have this straight side off of the right angle to use as your height. I would like you to try this one on your own, and when you come back, we'll go over your answer. All right, so filling in the pieces for this formula, we have area equals half times base times height. The half stays the same. The base of this triangle is 6 yards. The height is 5 yards. Half of 6 is 3. Bring down the times 5. 3 times 5 is 15, so the area is 15 yards squared. This is all I have for you for today. So what I want you to do, I want you to try number 1 and number 2 on your own. In this case, this right here would be the height. Okay, it's just like with a parallelogram. If you make this into a parallelogram and flip it, this is that corner that we added, that we took off from over here and pulled over here. So you would use this outside measurement as your height. When you're typing in your answers to Edmodo, because you do not have a squared button, you can write your answers as square centimeters, or you can write it SQ period, CM period. So this works for any of your area formulas. As always, if you have any questions, post them to Edmodo or write them down and bring them with you tomorrow.